Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am here finally with this Scrappy Afghan that is completed. I finished this maybe 2 weeks ago, just have not had time to upload this video. If you're not familiar with my Scrappy Afghans, I have a playlist link in the description of this video, also on the end screen. This is the second one I have come up with and completed. I have also been working on a mosaic one. I did a little sneak peek, I think, in one video when I ended the previous Scrappy Afghan. I have done a lot of work on it, and I will be starting the series for that one very soon. I won't be able to teach you how to do what I'm doing, but I can show you what I'm doing. And those of you who feel inspired to give it a shot, you can. Just like with this one. I'm just making pieces, and I show you how to join, things like that. I showed you the border, which I'm very happy with. And now, this is the final product. I do have a slideshow at the end that's going to show you a lot of close-ups, and you'll also see the images on the eBay listing. So this is on eBay now. You can go bid on it. The link for the eBay auction is in the description of this video. You can also go to my blog, darlenemisho.com. You can find my eBay links there. The auction starts at 1 penny with free shipping for USA. Outside the USA can bid, but you have to pay the shipping. And I ask that you check the shipping charges before placing any bids because it can be shocking. About this Afghan, it measures about 44 by 47, but it's a pretty, loosely crocheted Afghan, so it might stretch out a little bit. After a while, these pieces that are puffy like that, once the Afghan stretches out, they probably won't be as puffy. I'm absolutely okay with the puffiness of some of these pieces. I kind of like that. You're looking at these pieces. Let's look at this one. In particular, I would never actually put something like this in the Afghan, but I wasn't sure if I was just going to keep it. And what I was doing was just playing with the idea of doing different stitches in blocks. Just working in the round, going back and forth. More of a freestyle type of crochet. You can see it's crooked, and you can see it's what did she do? Here has some little kind of puffy things, maybe right there. These are just ribbed rows. So it's in there. I understand and know it's not pretty, but it's in there. I have another one like that I tried just more kind of log cabin style, just going around. And a lot of these stitches are stitches that I made up, and I have a playlist for that called Darlene's Crochet Stitches. I'll have the link for that in the description of this video too. And then we have to talk about Rocket. I have mentioned before, and I'm mentioning it again because I will be linking this video on eBay so people can come here before bidding and know exactly what they're getting. Yes, we have Rocket, our little dog, and he has short black hair, and I showed one of the hairs on the video before this, and also you can find thready things like that because I sew here. I also have hair dyed black, very long now, and Joe has hair, which is more like a dark brown, or I don't know. We all have hair here, and there's no way that I can keep all the hair out because I crochet these pieces in various places in the car at AA meetings. My battery just ran out, so I had to change batteries. Yes, I crochet in the car, at AA meetings, at doctor offices, in the chair that Joe and Rocket sit in all the time. So it's impossible for me to keep all the hair off. And I have no interest in changing my ways. I am doing this because it gives me something to do when I'm at meetings or in doctor offices or in my car. So I'm going to continue that, and I'm not going to be all worried about it. Most of you really won't care. And like I said, I showed a hair in the previous video. I don't know if my lighting is right. Hang on. I think that's better. I don't know. I don't want to make this sound like it's filled with hair. I just don't want anybody to be upset. you'll see the close-ups. You know, I didn't edit out any hairs. And you can see here, you know, it's just every now and then. Now, see, here's another little fuzzy piece of, where are you, fabric. You know, some little fabric shreds. You know, little things like that. You know, I just get concerned because I know some people are very fussy and people know I have Rocket, and some people will say that, you know, I should never be, you know, crocheting or doing anything. And that's why I'm just disclosing it. If you don't like it, you don't have to bid. I'm okay with that. I just, you know, want to let you know that it's not like it's covered. You know, I'm not seeing much of anything. I wish I could find one now just to show you. Oh, let me show you the back of this. The back of this is nice and neat because when I did this, I used the same color as the block for the slip stitch edging, so it didn't make that hot mess on the back like my first Scrappy did. And I want to also tell people, if you see something sticking out, whether it's on this one or something you've done, you know, like there's a little end there sticking out, that doesn't mean it's going to all unravel and then your whole Afghan is going to fall apart. I do knots, and then I tuck things in. So if you see something that starts to stick out, they do because it gets stretched, you can just trim that. Don't worry. After knotting, I knot, I go this way, and then I trim, and then I stretch it out so it goes back in, but they come out. That's not falling apart. It's just, that's just what happens. So don't worry about it. You can put this in the washer and dryer and be good. I think that's all I need to say about this. I am going to show you a sneak peek of the mosaic. It's not much of a sneak peek, it's more like an I'm almost done peek, because this has been done for like 2 weeks and I didn't want to show you the mosaic until this one was completely done. So let me show it to you now. This is what it looks like so far. I am loving this so much. It's a little bit more time consuming, but I will talk about it in the next Scrappy Afghan video because this is what we're doing next. For now, you can run on over to eBay and bid on this if you want. This is no level of perfection here, even though I've been crocheting for a very long time. This is something that I was totally experimenting with. I changed my ways while I was doing it. So it's just a Scrappy Afghan, exactly what it's called. And that's what you're getting. And I wanted you to see it. And lots of pictures coming up on the slideshow. And you can also see the pictures on eBay. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with the mosaic soon. Bye!